Hi folks, Pixelberry, we are back, and we are back yet again with some more of the Elementalist series. I'm loving this. I gotta say, I'm really loving this. Haven't seen a lot of Aster, which upsets me, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Just, Aster didn't even show up last chapter. Whatever. Actually, I think she did. I don't even remember. Anyways, 3 of 9. You still got a lot left to learn. Luckily, Atlas is willing to cheat. So in the last chapter, Atlas broke something. I don't remember. Some sort of mirror. I really don't remember. Anyways, let's play. Oh boy. Oh my god. I think this game wins on just for music purposes. I think out of all the choice of stories, I think everybody's agreed that Elementals has by far the best music. At least in my opinion. It's won my heart over. You're sitting in Dean Swan's office, having just watched Atlas disappear through a mirror. Where is he going? You take a glance behind you, checking out you're alone before rushing toward follow him. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. As you step through the mirror, you find yourself in the middle of a battlefield. Get away! Magic flies across the room, barely missing you. A massive monster made of earth and stone swings at Atlas, and he rolls out of the way with inhuman speed. Is that the best you could do? Atlas, you okay? Atlas rolls towards you, his eyes wide. Hey, you should be here. The creature lets out another roar and rushes at Atlas. He almost rolling out of the way, leaving you right in its path. Run for the stairs, attack with magic, punch it. I don't know. Nice, friendly rock monster, please stay away from me. Oh, I used that weird rainbow spell again. Throw your hands toward the creature to shield yourself, and its rock begins to crumble. Wow, that actually worked. A chunk of the creature's arm topples to the ground and breaks to pieces and scatter across the floor. Rah. You plunge across the room. You rush across the room to Atlas as the creature prepares to charge you again. Get lost, you oversized hunk of rock. Atlas's hands grow with magic until the rock monster disintegrates until it's nothing more than a pile of dirt on the floor. Oh, thank God. Death by rock monster was not how I wanted to go. Just then, can I please change my clothing? A plush dragon leaps out of the shadow and shoots a stream of fire out of its mouth right at Atlas. Oh, I thought it was my plush animal that I gave Desiree. Whatever. Attack of the killer stuffed animals. He dodges out of the way with a scowl. Damn it! The dragon blows another stream of fire, but he easily steps to the side. Let me help! You take a step forward, and Atlas holds up his hands to stop you. Wait, don't! As he's speaking, your foot steps on a tripwire placed across the floor. A drop of thick, oozing slime hits your forehead, and you feel momentarily dizzy. You look up to see waterfall of slime coming right toward you. Well, this, You jump out of the way just as the slime cascades onto the ground. I mean, it was just common sense, just move. That's been working so far. As it splatters across the floor, nearly splashing you. Oh, okay. Way too close. Atlas grabs the stuffed animal and rips it in half with his bare hands. Okay. I've had enough of you. He tosses it to the ground and then examines the slime. Disgusting stuff. Atlas presses his hands together and the slime disappears in a gust of wind. The smoke vanishes for a second too before slowly filling the room again. Atlas turns back to the rest of the room, his eyes darting back and forth. That was the last of them. Yo, the music! Jesus! This game just makes such good music. As quiet fills the place, you follow Atlas as he crosses the room. You're standing in the middle of a dilapidated old house, pieces of furniture strewn about the room, and a strange magical smoke filtering the air. After a moment, you recognize your surroundings. This is Jinjov's house. Why is this full of stuff trying to kill us? Atlas rolls on you, eyes blazing with fury. What the hell are you doing here, Kian? Want to help? should be asking you that. You're the one who's sneaking off the middle of the night without telling me. My brother, you're supposed to trust me. I do, it's just... Just what? Atlas crosses his arms. I wanted to handle this on my own. You might as well know. I've been trying to track down the girl from that locket that Dean Joff gave us. Yeah. When do you think you find her here? When Dean Joff showed me after this place before she died, Rafe had already taken her somewhere else. And I had a vision of her where she was trapped inside a safe house with magical symbols on the walls and windows. Even if she isn't here anymore, we still might be able to find some kind of lead to where Rafe took her. Alice turns back to the rest of the room, but you grab his shoulder. Hang on a second. Dean Joff asked both of us to find the girl. Shouldn't we be doing this together? If I bring you along, you're going to get yourself killed. Did the last fight not prove it to you? Hey! I survived the last fight, jerk. Hey, I held my own. Yeah, I didn't get hurt at all during the fight. That doesn't mean you were prepared. Prepared enough to live, maybe? Jeez, jerk. Alice shoves his hands into his pockets and scowls as he struggles with his words. Look, I don't want you to get hurt. But you could get hurt too. Alice starts to respond. You hear a slight creaking noise from the other side of the room. You both move toward it, and Atlas raises his hands and tries to cast a spell when a small creature comes out of the smoke. Alright? Ooh, that's one of the pets I could have chose, but didn't. The small Urilu looks up at you sadly, slowly padding over to your side. Atlas lowers his hands. Must be Dean Joff's familiar. Ah. I bet she was waiting here for Dean Joff to come home. She's so small. She probably got beat up by Rafe when he came through here. The Urilu bounces over to Atlas, rubbing against his leg. Atlas kneels down and pets her, smiling to himself. You okay there, little one? Arf! I wonder what your name is. You look like a Navi to me. What do you think, Kian? Didn't know I was still. Are we just gonna continue? We're just gonna name everything we get to. Every book. Just we're gonna name something Aster. Actually, it does look like an Aster, though. No, because I can't even pronounce that. I've also been pronouncing, because Desiree is one of the mods in the Discord. So I'll go with, but it's a female, so I'll go with Lally. Oh no, what about Lally? Yep. Cool. See, she likes it. You lean down to pet her head, and she nuzzles affectionately against your hand, giving it a gentle lick. I bet Desiree would love her. As you speak his name, Desiree appears from the other at your side. Lally trots over to him, her tail wagging eagerly. Arf! Desiree gives Lally a protective lick on the back of the her neck, and she curls up at his side contently. We should take her with us, especially since she's already seems to like Desiree so much. I think she's taking a liking to you, too. Ooh, Atlas is getting familiar. Atlas shrugs, looking away, but you catch him glancing at Lally affectionately, a smile on his face. She is pretty cute. I wouldn't mind keeping her around, if we can. Save Lally by taking her home with you. She'll help you explore the house and come to your aid in this year's challenges. Yeah, we're keeping Lally. We can't just leave her here all... Who will leave that? Unless you didn't have diamonds to do it. Alice stoops to rub Lally's belly. She rolls over on her back playfully. Looks like we're coming to us, Lally. Alice turns to you and sighs. Since you're already here, you might as well stay, but stick close to me so you don't get killed. I like not dying. It's fun. Come on, Lally, give us a grand tour. Yep. Lally bounds up the stairs, Desiree at her heels. You and Atlas follow behind. You step into a bedroom that's been completely tossed. A collection of glowing rocks teeters on the edge of a shelf. Cracks run up the walls, and the drawers are torn open, their belongings scattered. Well, there was definitely a fight in here. But Rafe destroyed this place when he kidnapped the girl. Lally hops into the bed and curls up in the remains of the sheets, looking crestfallen. I must miss them a lot. Start looking around. See if you can find any clues about where Rafe took the girl. The Keen and Desiree Detective Agency is on the case. Examine the rock collection damage on the walls, nightstand drawers. Rock collection? You approach the rock collection on the wall, which still holds glowing stones. I wonder what these do. They're clearly magical. Any thoughts, Desiree? Oh, I didn't. What? Desiree spits the rock back out, and you burst into laughter. If I knew you were just going to mess around, I'd just sent you home. Sorry. Arf, arf. Barks at you from the other side of the room, and you hurry to her side. She notices beneath a pile of covers on the floor, and when you pull them aside, you see a massive crater with cracks along the floor jutting out from it. What do you think caused that? It's almost like someone lost control. Huh? You move on to the exam of the books on the floor, which are about caves and plate tectonics. She must have been really into geology. These books are pretty advanced. As you scan around, you spot a piece of paper with Jean Joff's name elegantly scrawled at the bottom. You dig it out from underneath the debris and examine the top of this letter. Hey Atlas, this is a letter from Dean Joff to someone named Gemma. Is that what we're looking for? Lally looks up to the sound of the name. Huh? But that's the name of the girl. What else does it say? You quickly scan the letter and the few words catch your attention. As for the other matter you mentioned, I hope that your powers have remained stable and are no longer fluctuating. That's it? Wow. Just as Atlas hurries over, his foot catches a tripwire. Suddenly, the whole house begins to shake violently. Oh boy. You still keep your balance, the paper flutters out of your grasp. Crap, the letter! No time for souvenirs, we didn't move. It sounds like Gemma was having the same problems with her magic as we are. There might be something useful. The room shudders again and Atlas steadies you. This place is about to come down on top of us. We don't have time. Take that letter. Leave it behind. Oh, why not? Ignoring Alice, you lunge forward and just barely snatch up the paper before Des topples over where it was. You shove it safely into your pocket. The house quakes and you whirl around to look for Desiree. Desiree, get out of here! Eh? Desiree disappears in the other. Raleigh, where are you? It's not safe in here. Spot her on the ground, crawling at the bottom of the door. Let me get the door. Alice presses his finger against the doorknob and swings open, letting you in out. You run down the stairs, nearly tripping over your feet as pieces of wall crumble around you. You're gonna get crushed. Run faster! Okay, I'm trying, dude, alright? You and Atlas rush to the other side of the room and leap through the mirror, Lally right on your heels. Your vision goes white. And you crash to the floor of Dean Swan's office. You struggle to your feet and dust off your clothes. Well, at least I can come across make a daring escape from my collapsing house. Collapsing house off my magical bucket list. I've had that one checked off for years. Of course you have. Lally pads over to you and lies down with a yawn. Alice bends down to pet her head. You've done enough for the night. Go get some rest. Ruff. Lally gives his hand a final nuzzle, then disappears. You and Atlas collapse into the chair, still catching your breath. So what does the letter say? I know you grabbed it. Oh yeah. Pulled the letter out of your pocket and began to read. Dear Gemma, the school year has just started and I already cannot wait for summer when I can be home with you. How are your studies going? I hope you enjoyed the books I've sent. You go through them so fast I can barely keep up. I wish I was able to visit. I promise that as soon as I can break away, I will. Soon you'll be old enough to master your magic and I'll be able to bring you here with me. As for the other matter you mentioned, I hope that your powers have remained stable and are no longer fluctuating. If they are, you need to consult a specialist. I knew one once when I was younger, but I haven't seen her in years, so tracking her down may be difficult. I know you must feel frustrating having your magic grow very strong and then very weak, seemingly without reason, but do not fret. What you are experiencing is perfectly normal for someone like you. You're very special after all. Take care of yourself and please continue to write. I'm incredibly proud of you, and hearing from you is the bright spot of my day. Love, Elise. So she's been really struggling. Hashtag struggle, gamers. Wow, it sounds like Dean Joff really cared about this girl. And Gemma was having issues with her powers, just like us. If only Joff had said the name of the specialist, we might have been able to track her down. But once we find Gemma, she might have more information about her specialist. Except we still have no idea where Gemma could have gone. Do you think we could use this letter to try and track her? Any trace of Gemma left on the letter would have been minimal at best. I'm sure Rafe had protective wards to block Locadia spells. I'm going to hang on to it. You never know when it could come in handy. Hang on. You stick the letter back in your pocket? I wish we found more in the house, but it felt like the place was just lined wall to wall with traps. Though I guess we did learn that the girls from Locket's name is Gemma. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna wait for... Is there... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go... Can I change? Okay. I'm sorry, this outfit is just so ridiculous. I think I... No. No. I'm sorry, I know this is boring. But I can't. This is at least a little bit more casual, jeez. Back. Alright, that's better. Though I guess we did learn the blah blah blah. Even if the house was empty, I'm going to keep looking. There has to be something somewhere that can lead us to her. Alice, you really seem to care about this a lot. It's really sweet, weird, sweet, whatever. Really getting soft. Soon you'll be saving baby birds and helping old people cross the street. Don't count on it. Joel, and put your hand on his shoulder. But seriously, Alice, it's cool that you're trying to find this girl. Especially considering that Dean Joff tried to kill us last year. Don't get me wrong, Jeff got what she deserved in the end. This is bigger than that. Alice clutches his fist, an expression of sorrow flitting across his face. I don't want another child to go through what I did. No one deserves to lose their caretakers and have to survive all on their own. Well, then that settles it. Settles what? It's important to both of us, so we have to work together. I might not be strong enough for these missions now, but if you give me some training, I'll be more prepared and ready to help you out. Suppose it wouldn't hurt. Having qualified backup would be useful. I promise I won't let you down. We'll see about that. I saved your life last year. Reminder. Whatever. We might as well get started now since we already have to get back to your room. We'll do a stealth mission like the first night we met. I'm allowed on campus now, so it won't be risky, but it'll be a good practice run. Right, let me guess. I have to get back to my dorm without being spotted. Precisely. Alice reaches out and touches your arm, and you feel a ripple of magic wash over you. That enchantment will give you a shock if you're spotted. Oh. Dope. Shock. You're kidding. Don't be a baby. Now come on. We're wasting valuable sleep time. So good. So good. Anyways, you now leave Dean Swan's office to make your way to the door. You peek around the corner and spot the sentry dutifully watching the hall. That's going to cause problems. When you're sneaking around, you don't want someone to have video proof that you were there. We need to keep the sentry from seeing us. Using Resin Spell, use the Solar Flow Spell. Resin Spell, why not? But Athena. A small ball of resin shoots out of the wood flooring and flies into your hand. You fling it right at the eye slit of the sentry. This examines completely coats the sentry's helmet and whirls around in confusion. Visual feed lost. You and Atlas dart out from the hallway and rush toward the front door without being seen. Effective. Nothing to it. You know, let's step out into the quad where the statue's still keeping watch over the campus. Its eyes dart about and the cauldron in his hand glows with magic. The good news is that since I'm a student, failing this doesn't mean I'll get incinerated. But if we were anywhere else, something like that would destroy you on sight. How would you get past it? Distract the statue. We decoy fight the statue high and distracted. Make it illusion. You gesture over yourself and put your hand out and take a step backward and place a distorted replica of yourself. Dude, that's so cool. Push it toward the statue. As it comes to the statue's path, the statue immediately swivels toward it while you and Atlas dash to the dorm. Nice move. Pretty similar to the one I did last time we did this. I learned from the best. Quietly crack open the door to your dorm building and spot the RA working at her desk. ... You also need to learn how you get rid of people who could blow your cover. So I have to get RA out of the way. Get rid of her. I should blow her papers around, scare her, make a noise down the hall. Like, don't even need anything for that. Just break something. Well, property damage goes a long way. I'm back down the hall to provide a plan. I can work the loud crash. RA immediately perks up, her forehead creasing in anger. Who did that? You stay right there. I need you to file a report. Oh god, she actually gonna catch us? He gets up from her desk and hurries down the hall, allowing you and Atlas to fully step aside. Oh. Dumb. Thank you. You know, Atlas step inside your dorm and you collapse on your bed. Atlas snaps his fingers and the strange magic flickering over you dissipates. Training is a lot more work than I realized. It's training. You did right sneaking around. Didn't even need my help. Oh, good moral support. Keep this up and you'll be ready for more advanced lessons soon. Sure, but right now I just need to pass out. Alex gives you a wave and heads out of your room. You roll over in bed and drift off to sleep. Next morning, you arrive at the spellwork class to take a seat between Zeph and Shreya. You settle on yawn and lay your head down on your desk. I'm so tired. You get your beauty sleep, Kian. Dark circles under the eyes are such a fashion faux pas. What are you doing up so late? Why wasn't I invited? You quickly tell them about the Atlas sneaking out of Dean Shaw's office and what you found there. So the girl from the locket's name is Gemma, but we still don't have any idea where the Wraith's safe house is. I wonder if Gemma has anything to do with this Kane fellow, especially since he didn't show up until you started looking for her. No way. It's gotta be a coincidence. Rafe's the one who kidnapped her and Kane isn't anything like Rafe. Don't think they're related. Wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't have survived this long if I had thought everything that happened to me last year was a coincidence. Last year was all connected. For now, I think Kane might have something to do with Gemma. Just not sure what. Just like in business, it's always better to be on your guard, that no one can catch you by surprise. I had no idea the mystery business was this cutthroat. Just then, Professor Englund enters the classroom and steps up to the front, clearing his throat. Good morning, class. Today we're going to be learning a combination water-wood spell. Shreya groans beside you. What's the matter? It's just water and wood are two of the hardest elements for fire rats to work with. Shh. This spell will teach you how to temporarily enlarge objects. It's a versatile spell with a number of uses. Enlarge? You can make a blanket big enough for 2 people, or enlarge a barrier during a rock slide to keep destruction at bay. There was even a time when it was used during duels as a way of manipulating your environment to block spells. Oh, it sounds seriously useful. Allow me to demonstrate. Mystery, if you would send a fireball at me, please. One mystery special coming up. Be funny if you just accidentally killed him. That's not funny. It should be though. Or it shouldn't be. Shreya conjures a fireball and hurls at Professor Englund. He closes his eyes and his desk suddenly grows massive, completely shielding him from the fireball. Whoa. To begin, start by examining and feeling the object's structure. Think of it like water, shaping itself to whatever container is filled. It fills, whatever. I can't speak. Examining and feeling the object's structure. Out of the wood element. Then you merely need to add in the wood element to focus on growing the object. Okay? And don't worry, I'll be coming around to check on you. Let's get this embarrassment over with. Shreya picks up a potion vial and examines it closely, but the vial shrinks a little. There's nothing the amazing Shreya mystery can't do, but this is going to take some practice. Next, use it because a book and takes a deep breath, running his hand along the spine. Come on, little book, grow for me. A moment later, the book doubles in size, becoming a massive tome. Whoa, nice job, Zeph. You turn to the small cauldron in front of you just as Professor Englund approaches. Look at the cauldron from all sides, pick up the cauldron, surround the cauldron, water. I mean, pick up the, we have to feel it, I guess. You lift the cauldron, feeling along its side as you begin to channel your magic. When... Did I do something wrong? You suddenly feel exhausted, like you haven't slept in a week, and your magic fizzles out. Mr. Lynch, are you alright? Yeah, I think so, but My magic won't work? Performing the spell procedure correctly, but it appears you've run out of magic. Have you been overexerting yourself? You aren't the first student to pull an all-nighter, only to find out they've completely drained their reserves, whatever. Maybe? Didn't get a ton of sleep last night. That may be it. Try to get more rest in the future so you're prepared for class. First thing continues to walk around the classroom, Zeph and Shreya turn to you. Are you sure you're alright, Kian? I can walk you back to our dorm if you need me to. Yeah, you look like you need a 12-hour nap. I'm fine. I think my magic is still just out of whack. It's been acting up lately, though I can't figure out why. The rest of the class passes uneventfully, but you never get the energy to perform the spell. You simply watch Zeph instead. Zeph, if you keep it up, you're going to be tiny compared to the rest of your stuff. I just want to make sure I've got it, now that I'm on the varsity thief team. Oh, nice. I can't afford to let my grades slip and jeopardize my position. Though I do like being the small ruler of this giant kingdom. As Zeph returns to his practice, Shreya stands up and gathers her belongings. I'd love to stay in chat, but I got some spot orders to make up. How about it? No. 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 Committing to Aster. Can you make me a spot order, please? I need something really relaxing after the week I've had. Leave it to me. Only the best for my roommate. Shreya gives you both a wave and heads out of the classroom. As Zeph finishes up his work, you feel a sudden burst of energy well up inside you, as though you've suddenly had a full night's sleep. Hey, Zeph, you want to go do some free practice run laps around the stadium? All this pent-up energy. Oh, Kian, I thought you were exhausted. Did you drink an entire pitcher of coffee while my back was turned or something? I sure feel like I did. My energy levels have been off kilter all day. I wish I knew what was going on. I wish I could have learned this enlarging spell. Are you up for trying the spell again? I bet you could get the hang of it now, and I'm happy to stay behind and help you through it. Better protect yourself with the trials ahead by staying behind with Zeph and adding your enlarging spell to your spellbook. Well, teach me. You shall learn, young grasshopper, and Master Aster is ready to teach. Yeah, don't get too full of yourself. Zeph rubs his hands together as he places the cauldron back in front of you. Okay, the first step is to visualize the object, get a sense of the structure. That's the water part of the spell. I find it easiest just to think of water surrounding it, but you can probably also think of the molecules inside of it. You pick up the cauldron, turning it over your hand, and feeling along the side of it. Water. What are those? I'm sorry. So you start with water. Oops, I clicked the button. Okay, I think I got this part. What's next? Now you just have to encourage it to grow. That's the wood element. I found talking to it really helps. Aster said that's the secret to using moon magic. Just be kind. Well, that would. Come on, Cauldron. I know you can do it. You got this, man. Feeling your magic, you suddenly feel full of energy. The cauldron starts to grow and keeps growing until it's tripled in size, filling up the desk. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Enlarging spell. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spells to learn. Cool. We had like 12 last book. Professor Ingloom rushes over from his desk, his eyes wide. Incredible, Mr. Lynch. I wouldn't expect you to grow an object to that size until you were a junior or a senior. I wasn't even trying to. Just sort of happened. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, though I still recommend taking it easy for the rest of the day. Magic is a finicky thing. I don't want you to overwork yourself. I think I'm done for the day, Professor. Just wanted to make sure I had a handle on the spell. Yeah. Get it? Because it's a cauldron handle? I'm sorry. Not really. Professor Angloop walks back to his desk and you turn to Zeph the Grin. I did it thanks to you. I knew I could handle it. Whatever, thank you. Pretty sure you did the magic all on your own. Yeah, but I couldn't have figured it out if you hadn't stuck around to help. Zeph grins his whole face lighting up. I have to admit, it's nice to be able to teach you something for once. You and Zeph gather your belongings and head for the door. Thanks for helping me out, Zeph. Don't mention it. I'm sure I'll need your help when we have to learn more fire spells. They're the worst for water rats like me. Besides, helping each other is what friends do. That's true. That's a fact. Two of you leave the classroom. That night, you meet up with the rest of your friends at dinner. As you're sitting down the table, a letter appears in front of you. Oh my god. Apparently, no one here knows how to text. Yeah, jeez. Seriously, does he not understand modern technology? Did he write you another letter? Wait, are they two like pen pals? Pen pals? Get it? Because that's the group name? Okay, I'll stop. Just ignore it, or better yet, burn it. But that would be rude, and he might have something important to say. Aster's right. Might as well take a look. Open the letter and a small charm falls out of it. It's a keychain? Air. Looks like one of those tacky charms you put in your backpack. I would hope that Kane has better taste than that, even if he dresses like he's still the 1800s. It's radiating a powerful magical energy, but I've never seen anything quite like it, not even in textbooks. You turn back to the letter, reading aloud. Dearest Kian, I hope all has been well with you since my last letter. I'd be truly heartbroken if any misfortune had been fallen on one of my closest friends. Creepy. I've been racked with guilt over our first meeting. My behavior was appalling, and again, I apologize. I hope your silence isn't because you are still upset with me. Perhaps I can make it up to you by bestowing you with a special gift, and much more besides. Take care, and do not miss me too much, for I promise we shall meet again soon. He was seen and unseen, Kane, the clouds and winds and storms. Okay, dude, you really need to just Kane. Come on, just Kane. It's not that difficult. Look, Kane, Kian. We can be like K and K, dude. We'd be partners. Get Atlas. A gift, and even more on top of that? Jeez, he's quite an eccentric one, isn't he? I wonder what you did to impress him. My magical potential, my excellent manners, because he's a friend of my parents. I don't know. When I first met him, Kane mentioned that I was the son of an old friend, so he must have known one of my parents. Strange that you've never heard of him. I know all my friends' parents' friends, but I suppose we all live in the Grove, so it's easier. I mean, yeah. That wouldn't explain why he's only sending letters to you. In theory, he'd want to speak with Atlas as well. Well, I don't want to talk to him. Then words panicked voice reaches your ears. I'm telling you, Cap, you're doing it wrong. The table across from you, some other classmen gather around Everett as he attempts to melt down a hunk of metal in his hands. Oh, that's his name. Crap! Everyone get low! Suddenly his magic begins to crackle, sending sparks flying. Watch out! Bolt of energy comes arcing toward you, slicing straight through the tables and chairs in its path. Kian, get out of the way! Ah! Before you can react, the charm in your hand suddenly expands to a massive shield with a hiss of air. Everett's magic slams through the shield, which absorbs the energy. Absorbs the energy before shrinking back down. A note drops to the floor. What was that? Pick it up, your fingers still trembling from the unexpected stare, and read it. I'll have your back, even when no one else will. Your dearest friend, Kane. This guy is such a creep. Such a creep. Such a creep. That's done, at least. Now I'm out of keys, guys. Chapter 4 of 9 available. Classes in combat and comets. Oh my. Oh, that sounds like fun. Wrong button. Anyways. I hope you all guys enjoyed chapter 3. I think that was a pretty good chapter. Once again, not enough Aster. But I told you guys, I'm actually going to commit to one person this time, I promise. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to drop a like on this video. And if you guys want to see more from this series, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never get a new video. And by the way, if you do have notifications on, drop a comment down below as you guys seen it in the beginning of each and every single video. We will be showing 1 or 2 comments, or maybe even a couple of comments of people using the hashtag notification squad in the comments below. So make sure to be there early. And with all that said and done, I hope you guys enjoyed. And see you for pitching ACD. Over and out.